have to excuse the way I look. I just got up, but I remembered a movie that I had seen here recently that I did not put on here that I reviewed. And I apologize. Okay? And that is Beast. That's the man-eating lion Idris Elba flick Beast that came out to theaters a couple of weeks ago, I think. Don't get me lying. But yeah, I mean, the story is that this guy, Idris Elba, and his two daughters go back to Africa to kind of reconnect with, his deceased wife's homeland, kind of reconnect with his daughters. They get down there, they meet, an old friend, which is played by Sharto Copley, I think is his name. He played Murdoch on the A-Team movie. That's about as what I can tell you he's been from. But Beast, it doesn't really do it for me. I'll be honest. I went and seen it at the theater. I was expecting, something decent. I wasn't expecting nothing great because, it came out, I think it's the end of August. Kind of the dumping ground for, lackluster blockbusters. But it's suspenseful enough, but it isn't. I don't know. It's just something about it that just didn't connect or grab with me. The lions are great. The Idris Elba is great, but I gotta say, it just didn't do it for me. Some pretty cool scenes with the lions, but other than that, it feels stale. If I had to put a word on it, it just feels stale, like it's been done or something. It just wasn't scary enough, I guess, either. The lion didn't put the fear in me enough. You got these movies like Crawl that came out a couple years ago with the gators and such. And you got Jaws, which was fantastic back in the day. They had that element of fear and surprise that just worked, because you didn't really know what was going to happen next. It was that jump, scares, as they call it. And Beast really didn't have that. It's an hour and 40. No, it's an hour and 30, I think. Hour and 30-something minutes. So it's super short. So therefore, they can't really do a whole lot. But yeah, it just feels like it stays in one place and never really catches its traction. Idris Elba tries. He does a pretty good performance, but it's nothing special. I think he's a great talent. Just hadn't really seen him shine yet in anything. So, but with that said, if you want to see Idris Elba, face punch a lion in the face, which is totally unbelievable. And that's another thing I didn't really care for in this movie, is it had a lot of unrealistic moments. For instance, punching a lion in the face will get you nothing but straight up killed and maimed by Big Kitty's murder mittens. And he does get cut up and slashed, but manages to survive somehow, miraculously. And then, it's just, I don't know, check it out at your own discretion. But it's worth renting. Like I said, just for the fact that it's got big CGI lines, and if you're a fan of Idris, then rent it for sure. Check it out that way. But I wouldn't go to the theaters and see it. It's something you can rent and watch from home. With that said, I don't give it a full thumbs up. I wouldn't say I give it a full thumbs down. It's more like a thumb like this, kind of pointed that way, but not going down all the way. But it ain't up either. So, again, check it out, like your own discretion. You may dig it, you may like it. If you like lions and you're a fan of lions, then yeah, check it out. Got some big CGI lions, and just just don't go in expecting nothing special, is what I would say. With that said, you can actually, I don't know if you can rent it, but you can buy it on Vudu. It's on digital now, so Vudu, Amazon, Apple, all the big ones, they have it. Still playing in theaters. Probably not as many showtimes as it was, but it's still in theaters if you want to do it that way. But there's just, there's better options out there right now to see on the big screen. So, as always, it's my opinion, and opinions are like butts. Everybody's got one. Some of them stink.